As they come down to jump 2 from home, Midsummer Magic from Cosmologist as they make the turn back towards home. Coming to jump the final flight, it's Midsummer Magic going up towards the line. Midsummer Magic will just hold on. Midsummer Magic got home by a neck from it.
Do you remember the first time you sat on a horse?
I mean, I've been riding since I can remember. I mean, I started off on ponies, obviously, just from a very young age. Did a lot of hunting and show jumping. Then I got into sort of eventing and higher levels of show jumping. But I found in terms of racing, the thing that really helped was the hunting. It was sort of jumping obstacles at speed, which really helped me when I turned 16 and started to race.
Do you think having had that experience and the benefit of all that riding in your youth, do you think that helped you when you became a jockey?
Yeah, it really did. I mean, you go from sort of show jumping, which is a lot slower than racing, but the horse's stride is still the same. So really, when you went racing, even though the horses were going much quicker, the sort of stride pattern was pretty much exactly the same. And it was a big advantage for me to have been able to hunt and show jump and cross country and all of that when I started racing it.
Tell me about your first winner on the rules.
My first winner was on a horse called Hunting Lodge, which was trained by the late John Manners, and John was really good to me. I was an amateur from the ages, I think, of 16 to 18, and I rode a lot of his horses, and he got me a lot of winners, and he really got me off the ground, and it was at Huntingdon.
Final flight, Monty's Island switching in behind Hunting Lodge, who led by a couple of lengths at the last, competently ridden by Felix de Giles, and Hunting Lodge outstays them, wins with plenty in hand.
It was a hurdle. He won by sort of 6-7 lengths, I think. Yeah, and it was a wonderful feeling, yeah.
What's been the most exciting moment of your career so far, and why?
I'd say the most exciting moment was winning on Andy Town at the Cheltenham Festival in the conditional riders race. It was trained by Nicky Henderson, owned by the Kelvin Hughes.
And a festival winner for Felix de Giles. Andy Town wins the...
I'd won earlier on in the year in the November meeting on him, and he came to Cheltenham very well handicapped. We thought, not to say he was expected to win at all, but it was obviously a great surprise, and yeah, I mean, it was a really fond moment for me. Obviously, it's been a great ambition of mine to ride a Cheltenham Festival winner. So yeah, it was lovely to happen. Yeah.
I bet that was a dream come true.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I've been lucky enough to ride winners for the Queen, and you know, there's all sorts of other prolific owners which I've been very privileged to ride for. So yeah.
You've made the transition from conditional jockey to professional. Have you now set yourself new goals?
Not really. I mean, it's always been my motivation to sort of ride as many winners as I can, and obviously it was a lot easier when you're conditional. You're sort of you can claim weights off horses, which all trainers want, and you know, I was sort of a bit more of a big fish in a small pond then. But since I've turned, I've sort of definitely there's been a drop in the number of winners, but I mean that could only be expected, and. Yeah, I mean, sort of on a level playing field with the bigger boys now. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking to this year improve on last year and continue to do so as well.
You ride for Nicky Henderson. What stars can we see coming from that stable, and are you going to ride any of them?
Yeah, I mean, I think he gets new stars in every year. I mean, he's got amazing firepower. He's got some of the best owners around, and every year he gets a whole new bunch of bumper horses in, which are, you know, the best of the best. And there's certainly been a few flashy ones we've already seen, and I'm sure a few flashy ones to come. As to what I'll be riding, you'll probably have to ask him yourself.
Which jockey do you most look up to, and why?
I mean, there's a lot of jockeys I look up to. I mean, the top 10 boys, all of them really. I mean, they're all at the top for certain reasons, you know. They've got the right qualities, the right riding, the right sort of communication skills, and I think there's points to be taken out of them all. And yeah, I very much would base myself on sort of those good points of all the sort of top 10 boys, as well as some of the sort of less popular but very capable riders.
Now, have you set yourself goals for the forthcoming season?
Yeah, I mean, a goal would be just to sort of better my last year, which I think I will do. I'm being supported by some quite good people. There's a lot of smaller trainers as well who have been very good to me, and I've got the best agent in Dave Roberts, So yeah, I mean, I'm certainly hopeful of doing that. The more winners, the better for me.
What's your favourite horse?
Tricky one. I'd say it'd probably be Andy Town, just for the festival winner.
Favourite course?
Cheltenham, the Newries, Ascot, Huntingdon and Fakenham, and I think it's probably the courses you do well at that you really like the most.
Favourite sauce?
Probably just mayonnaise, I'd say. Pretty boring, but yeah.